critic.
It's gonna sound nerdy as shit,
Let's hear
but
it.
like I've said it already. I told Slava already, and I want to do it for a reason. But I want to get into racing drones.
They have that racing drones?
Yo. But here's the cool part about it. I'm going to have you do this the minute I get it. It's a headset that you put on.
Yeah.
And the drone has a camera on it. That's how you race it.
Okay.
But think about this. You're controlling it, and you're inside here, and you're actually flying this thing.
Actually, you see it. Yeah.
You're seeing it as you're in it.
Yeah.
But you're sitting.
Which is cool. It could definitely doable, yeah. I can do something like that.
It brings me to my next point.
Putting missiles on it. Blowing other drones out of the sky.
We already have it, baby. The Raptors. U.S. military. Come on, catch up.
No. I'm saying for our drones, put little missiles and bullets on it.
I was thinking of some kind of
Gatling gun.
Yo, you know what I
shoot
was
out of the
thinking?
sky.
To be honest with you, I was thinking of a non-destructive way of doing that. So what you do is you design an app that goes in here with it, and you have like a score system. You have like lasers you aim, and if you hold a target on a drone, let's say for like 5 seconds,
it'll beep and shit.
it'll beep like I got you. So the other guy would know. He'd have that countdown, and he'd have to fucking figure out a way. And when you see this shit, like this is what got me overboard into thinking about it. They had a race, okay? They have a league. It's a race, the whole spiel.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you in a minute.
Can you put weapons on it?
Here's my idea. My idea was to do that app and to make it like instead of a race, it's a dogfight. Everybody starts out at a different part of the property.
One giant room or something. Yeah, one neighborhood.
They have properties. They have sensor extenders that they put in the middle to make it larger.
If you go out of the border, it's over.
Yeah,
but
you
lose. It's
the border is big enough to contain the whole dogfight, and it's like, you know. And I was thinking about it. I was like, how do you do that?
We'll have it over in New York City, the 5 boroughs, different.
Shit,
yeah, you know.
Yeah, have it
cool.
sponsored by the neighborhood. Have it be an event. Have people watch as these things dogfight, and you watch on your phone.
Sponsored by the U.S. military.
And you watch on your phone, and you go, yo, my favorite drone just fucking shot down so and so.
What if you did this? It's a good idea. It's cool. But what if you did this, though? You obviously can't put real bullets on the drone because it's not going to be big enough to shoot them and shit. So you make like these tiny little metal bullets or whatever, tiny ones, you know, a little bit of gunpowder in them, and you have like little Gatling guns on the drone, and you can shoot like fucking like 1,000 on each one, you know, and you have it on remote control, like a PlayStation remote, and you're sitting there flying the thing with your fucking head, and like you see the other drone, and you just gotta shoot them down. You can have like little missiles and shit, like a little target, little laser guided ones. It'd be fucking cool, man.
I know how to achieve that, but it would add a lot more weight to each piece. What you'd need to do is, aside from being able to pick the little Gatling gun up and aim it efficiently while you're flying this thing, if you could, the way I'd make it the fairest way is have them shoot what they call Nerf balls.
No, fuck being fair, Nerf balls. I want fucking little missiles on it, little fucking bullets. Boom, blow them up, done deal. What's a Nerf ball?
Why would you want to destroy somebody else's shit?
Because that's the whole point of the game.
It's all right. That's Mad Max.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Nerf balls. You know, a bunch of drones shooting Nerf balls out of each other.
But then you gotta watch because
you
can't have people around there because if you're gonna be what?
You could do how about this? You could do Brooklyn. You could do Brooklyn versus Staten Island, right? Right on the fucking river, under the Verrazano Bridge.
Okay.
And be tiny little bullets, tiny little missiles, and we'll have a boundary line.
What if a bystander gets hit,
for one
bro?
second. No, we're gonna have other drones on the side, right?
To do what?
So
catch bullets?
No, we're gonna have a boundary. Now, if they go out of the boundary near the ocean, where they fight on the ocean.
But here's what I'm saying.
Hold on, stop.
The projectiles they'll be able to, even if they can't go out of the zone, one might volley a fucking bullet and it'll land and hit a little girl in the head.
No, first of all, it's gonna be a tiny little fucking bullet, maybe not even a fucking quarter-inch big.
How are you gonna register the hits?
You only the thing's gonna shoot down and fucking crash into the water. It's gonna be over, dead, done deal. The guy's not flying anymore.
That'd be awesome. It's a lot of logistics to deal with.
We can have the little missiles only go 100 feet. You know what I'm saying? Only 100 feet.
Okay.
And the little bullets, 100 feet.
Okay.
So you have to get close to the person to shoot them down and actually make a game out of it.
That's
and we'll have a virtual border. If you go past that border, automatically
drone fight to the death.
No, automatically missiles will fly at you and just blow you out of the sky. You're done. If you go over the border,
come on, man, that's going a little overboard.
Listen, it's like basketball. You can't go out of bounds, kid.
That's overboard.
Why not?
Because it's gonna cost a lot. And plus, to do that in a public place, to shoot off ballistic missiles, are you bugging?
Not ballistic missiles.
They have to be.
Just little tiny, not ballistic.
Yeah, but they're still ballistic missiles.
Ballistic's out of space. These are tiny little laser guided missiles.
ballistics is missiles in general.
No, I'm saying, but ballistic missiles, majority of them are out of space. They fucking travel.
No, it's just
Yeah,
you're talking about a large one. Anything a ballistic missile is an RPG.
I'm sure they can fucking figure a way. If they fucking test fire fucking missiles in the middle of the
Cost
ocean.
a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's going to cost a lot. You don't think the Lakers cost a lot?
Fair enough. Okay, I can't argue that. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
We're going to have military groups.
That'd be dope.
Be awesome.
That would be dope.
Brooklyn versus Manhattan.
So what I'm saying is,
that's it.
I'm thinking of really getting this thing, and we can do some hooligan shit with it.
And this is the game too. In order to win the game, a drone has to land on top of Madison Square Garden in Manhattan to claim victory, and then another drone on the other side, they gotta land on the Barclays Center, so you could defend the stadiums.
You gotta do some serious. That'd be awesome.
We'll have radar systems, satellites tracking them down.
You would have to extend the frequency of the remote controls.
100%.
So I see a way of doing that.
Yes.
You Wi-Fi the drones and you Wi-Fi the controller.
And people can watch from the street and videotape it. It was a drone. They're fighting.
Yeah.
We have little Japanese drones, little American drones, Chinese.
Somebody's going to get shot.
You have little shit, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody's going to get shot by accident.
We could do it by neighborhoods.
I mean, it would be pretty cool, but I think...
I like boroughs, Brooklyn versus Queens.
What if a flaming drone lands in somebody's house?
What if we did this? What if the game started tonight, right?
Yeah.
Now, all 5 boroughs have one spot where you have to get to claim victory for that week, right? So every Sunday night, we have the game starts at fucking 12 in the afternoon, and it ends at 12 midnight. And your drone has to get to whatever borough. So let's say Brooklyn wants to invade Staten Island, right? And we get there and we beat them. Then they're out of the contest for the next week. Now it's and just say the Bronx beats Queens. Now you're gonna have Bronx, Brooklyn, and Manhattan. Now no one's gonna know who's gonna invade who. And in order to get there, you have to get into Yankee Stadium on second base.
Somebody's going to get shot.
It would be cool to have drones defending the stadiums and then also drones attacking the other stadiums.
Yo, that's some ninja shit.
It'd be some cool fucking
shit. All right.
I might have just created a cool fucking game here.
Yeah, man. And there's a lot of drone pilots that would probably jump at that shit.
And this is the deal, too, though. We have to have... Man, it would be cool, but you couldn't do it, though. I was thinking maybe just a little tiny... bomb that can look like a nuclear weapon, but it's very small. And you can drop it on top of the stadium and just boom. But it doesn't blow up the roof though. But you can see it, like a firecracker. Or something,
yeah.
Where we won.
Right.
That's what we should have. When he lands there, man. When he lands there, he shoots off a fucking thing and it blows like mortars or something, and it says,
"You win."
Whatever, yeah, has to have a flag up there. Who the fuck knows? You can do whatever you want to do. It could be a certain color.
That'd be some crazy shit. I agree.
Imagine Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, fucking Staten Island, fucking Bronx.
The battle, the Royal Rumble, the Borough Rumble.
It'd be called the borough drones. The borough drones, man. City drones, whatever. You have different cities.
City High.
Imagine we could fucking...
City High.
How about this? Imagine we can get like... You can get like a... You could do it. Imagine they can do it like... with GPS, where the drones can only fly on a certain path, and we could like New York versus Chicago. It might take days to get there, but you have people fucking flying their drones towards Chicago, and we have to get on top of the Sears Tower and let off our fireworks.
That'd be dope.
And they have to get to the top of the Freedom Tower. That'd be fucking cool, man.
Yes.
Cool. And you're blowing them up and shit. You have people in Ohio been like, "Oh my god, I saw some New York drones flying up here." You know what I'm saying?
Let's go get them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fire up Old Faithful.
And the people. And how about this? The people are legally the people are legally allowed to shoot bullets at it. So if drones are flying over Indiana, the people in Indiana
on the ground.
No, the people from the ground. If guns are legal and they're on their property, they can shoot guns in the air at our drones.
Shit, that adds a whole new element to that.
That's fucking new fire, man. You gotta be careful. You
gotta fly around cities. Yeah,
exactly, man. You gotta find a different way to get there. It'd be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. And then we can have
get shot.
It'd be good though.
I guarantee you. It'll be in the name of good programming.
And how about this? If it works out good in the United States, we could add in countries. Now we can have
then there's drones flying around the ocean,
around the world. Yeah,
there's gonna be Chinese drones.
We can have like a contest, like U.S. versus England. Have like little aircraft carriers bringing the drones out there. It'd be fucking great.
That would be so sick to see, just for no reason.
100%.
Yo, for real, for no reason, I'd like to
And
see
if
that.
the drone can get over
An
the
RC war.
yeah, if the drone can get over the Big Ben clock or the London Bridge and shoot the flare off, we're good.
I think we're actually,
It'd be a cool game to watch.
Something just hit me like I'm a time traveler. Like, we're talking about this right now like that. It'd be cool to watch RC battles.
They have it with remote
But
cars.
listen to me. In 20 years, I think everything is going to be automated to a point.
AI.
Just automated. So, like, if, robots will fight our wars. Whoever's got the most robots.
It's already doing it now. It's already happening now.
But it's going to get
satellites.
It's going to get progressive to where you're not going to need boots on the ground.
Yeah.
You have bots on the ground.
We can create 1 billion of them quick.
Whichever country I think is going to get to a point where they can create usable androids, it's whoever produces more of them that will control the economy of this whole civilization.
Yeah, that I think right now. I think everyone thought about like Terminator days where they're going to create a robot.
It's scarier if it's under human control. Think about it.
Yeah, but everyone. The thing is, right now we have AI, and we might be able to create them where they are just trained to just kill, certain military people. But the problem is that it's not going to happen like that. The whole Terminator theory is not going to happen. I believe in drones in the air are going to be the next military thing. We're going to have thousands. We already have thousands of them already. We're just making more and more.
Do you think they're going to get bigger or smaller?
I think they're going to get smaller and more tech because cell phones got smaller, TVs got bigger, but TVs got smaller. It's called cell phone. Cars are getting smaller. Anything militarily, they always try to make it smaller, stealthier. They want to have it being hidden, like it's like satellite. It's like it's like they're already talking about creating these little chips that they can send out to space. They're really tiny, just to go out in space and shit.
Right. Yes.
Shoot them with lasers.
Yeah.
Because the smaller they are, the better chance they're gonna survive.
They're gonna go up to that speed. It's gonna push them to that speed, and then leave them. Yeah. And they'll just go.
But if you look at right now, in all the militaries in the world, this is on the technology drone type of thing we're talking about. All the militaries in the world, all their money is really going into drone systems. Like it's all going into drones. A lot of them. I mean, maybe not all their money. But I'm saying, like, every military in the world is pushing towards drones for the next best thing. You know what I'm saying, Boris?
Right.
Like, they're making planes, they're making tanks, they're making warships, they're making destroyers, they're making new computers and shit like that, and new technology, new rocket launchers, whatever, new missiles. But what they're really focusing on, like China and United States and Russia, is drone technology, and they're using it right now to today. So it's obviously that my point is proven because they're using them, Whenever Russia was attacking ISIS, what were they using? Drones, right? Even Iran was using drones. You know that, Boris?
Let me show you something.
China's big on it. With AI, China's fucking nailing that market. But yeah, with the drones,
I'm going to show you something. I think you'll like
scary shit, man.
Well, let me show you the part that's actually fun.
Now, with people like making like cyborgs, I think we're very far away from that. I think we're moving.
I don't think so.
I think we're moving that direction.
Yeah.
But I still think we have a better chance of winning a war with like those drones, like the flying drones, than having drones on the ground. But I do think drones on the ground are definitely probably 100 years away from perfecting it. But I believe drones in the air, I think I think we perfected it already, but we're like you said before, Boris, like 10, 20 years away from making them really smaller and more deadlier. I mean, imagine you can have a drone the size of your computer with a little fucking metal ball on it that can fucking blow up a whole... Boris, blow up a whole neighborhood.
Why don't you watch that?
Imagine that, though, Boris.
Watch that.
Watch what?
It's going to happen right now.
But okay, what? I see. All right, what is this, a video game?
This is drone racing.
Yeah, but this is a video game, right?
This is real life.
That is not a real place.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, bro. It's fucking virtual reality, bro. It's not a real place.
It's not. It really is.
It's not a real neighborhood.
This is a real place.
Okay, that's a real place.
Yes.
Then I'm fucking shit-faced because I can't. It does not look real to me.
Because you're inside of a drone. You're flying. That's how you feel when you wear the goggles.
No, I'm saying, is that a real, actual place?
Yeah. See those drones flying? That shit is crazy. This is drone racing.
Does a place look different on a computer?
What the fuck are you talking?
I'm saying it looks like it's fake though.
It's so not. You're missing the point. The point is this is drone racing.
I know, but the garbage in the floor, the stuff in the floor looks fake. I'm saying.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. I'll have to agree with you.
I'm talking about driving a drone.
Oh, the boy just crashed.
I'm talking about driving a drone to like the Brooklyn streets. Like,
Well,
you know
what I'm
saying?
talking about is this is what drone racing is, and this is kind of
All right.
the thing I wanted to
But yo, like,
just show you.
yeah, what I was saying before. Imagine this. Imagine you can create a drone that's the size of your computer, and you can put a weapon on it. I mean, listen, I'm not saying
Totally doable. Really, it is.
I'm saying no. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
A nuclear bomb is obviously big, right? But you can make tiny nuclear bombs that can blow up neighborhoods. It could be the size of your hand. So imagine you make a drone. Even
You think they have nukes that small?
no, they can make them. I'm sure.
I'm curious.
Yes, they can make them. They just don't make them that small because it's not.
What do you think the blast radius for something like that would be?
I was just saying to you. Imagine you built a drone the size of this table, right? And it was fucking pretty high tech and it was pretty good and it can go fucking like 700-800 miles an hour, fucking stealth speed, right? You build it this big. No, it's true though. Imagine you could do that, right? And you can control the computers.
Yeah.
And you could put like 10 of these little mini nukes on them.
It's nuts.
And you could fly them to you have a war with a country. They can't even get it on radar. And you can fly this thing high in the air and you can just fucking dive. You can just drop bombs over Shanghai, Beijing, fucking any city. And, you know, we have a problem if you're fighting China or any country, you know. Even like if you're going to go to a war with fucking North Korea, you can just fly. They don't even see it coming because you can fly this thing 20 feet above the ground and go fucking 800 miles an hour. You just have to have a radar system, make sure you don't hit a fucking mountain or a fucking house or something. But you can fly this thing through. What's anybody going to do? They can't even see the thing. You know what the fucking stealth speed is, bro? Speed it, you know, it breaks the sound barrier.
Stealth speed? Speed of sound.
Speed of sound. I'm saying, but it's
Mach
fast.
something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what if they might have that shit already? I believe they have shit that's probably the size of this fucking electronic cigarette thing. That the size of this that probably could fly and carry a biological weapon on it and just go over a city and just drop it and keep on going. And it just crashes into the ocean and it goes to the bottom and no one sees it ever again. And all of a sudden, a week later, fucking everybody's fucking dead in that city because there's some disease went around.
And then it's in the water.
I mean, no, if it goes into the water, the capsule's not in there, so it just goes away. We wouldn't put it in the water. We just drop a little capsule out.
Well, like in the air?
Yeah.
That would affect the whole world, though, wouldn't it?
No, it just only goes to a certain mile radius. You know, it might just go. You know, it might just go in a fucking 20-foot radius. But if you drop in the middle of a fucking city
That's a problem.
Then and 100 people get it. Those 100 people are gonna go home, hop on subways, trains, buses, planes, and boom. If you can do that and stop your air travel from coming into your country just for the first week, you're fucking good.
Yep.
That's it. Done deal. Yep. War's over. Everyone's dead. A country. That's why I'm scared with the United States because it's almost impossible for a country to fight a virus in their own country and then fight a war outside their country. Because you have to have everybody stay away from everybody, but at the same time you have to go to war. So it's the best tactic to use: make a country sick, and then go to war with them, and move in on them, and they can't do anything because
they're already dealing with something. They're already under stress.
Yeah, or it's a good way to test something. But I think the United States has capabilities of wiping out countries without even firing a bullet.
But here's the thing, though. I could understand if it was only the United States. It's the whole world.
No, what I'm saying is, this is an example I'm using.
Oh, you're using that targeted weapon, right?
I'm saying with drones.
Mm-hmm.
With a drone, if we can create something in a lab that we can cure for ourselves, but nobody can cure because we have a brand new type of strain or virus or something, and it could be put on a drone and it could be flown to anywhere in the world and dropped.
Yeah.
And once it does enough damage, that's when we can say, hey, we found a cure. All our people are good.
What's up,
Let's
guy?
start curing the other fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it kind of seems like it happened already.
What?
You know, so what I'm saying is with drones are scary because they can, like you said before, it was a good point you made. Drones are gonna get smaller and smaller, more high tech, faster, and you're gonna be able to. Eventually, when they get smaller and smaller, we're not gonna carry giant missiles on them. We're gonna say, "Yo, listen, let's stop.
Carry my bags.
No, let's make a missile this big that can do exactly what the missile this big did." You know what I'm saying, Boris? Because look, Boris, you look at the nuclear bomb. There was bombs bigger than the nuclear bomb, the atomic bomb.
Sure.
It was just a different kind of bomb.
Absolutely.
So, what I'm saying is, the United States should definitely think about creating little drones and put little mini nukes on there. Just take out square blocks, little mini nukes. Just tell people you want to fuck with us and boom.
Will those leave radiation? You think?
That's the whole point. Actually, now your block is no good. It's over for 100 years. Want to do the next one? Stop. Done deal. We're not gonna kill. We're not gonna kill 1 million people, but we're gonna take about 1 million square feet of your country out of business for 100 years. Shit, you knock out 1 million square feet in Manhattan, there's a problem, right?
Mm-hmm. Yo,
That's a problem.
that's a big problem.
But now with these little drones, though, they're scary, man. That's the next warfare is drones in the air.
That's why I want to get into it.
That's why people are gonna be sitting on a Navy ship. They're gonna be sending missiles from a Navy ship. Missiles will be launched from our country to other countries, but the most of the war will be fought on drones. Think about it. Why are you going to send 20,000 troops to an area or 100,000 troops to an area to fight a bunch of other troops when you could just send one drone, fly around, find out where they... Because obviously, if a country has 100,000 troops moving somewhere, they're going to be together. They're going to be camping out places, sleeping at nighttime, you know. So why don't you send a little drone out and find out where they're chilling? You know, you just go by and drop little nuclear bombs on them, little tiny mini ones.
Ping.
Over, done. It's over. 100,000 people gone. Just the military. Done deal. It's a good idea. United States create little mini drones, little mini nukes, and nobody will fuck with us.
Mini nuke.
That's it. Mini nukes. They're good, man. Make a cereal out of them. Mini nukes.
Mini nukes. Yeah, they're shaped like little bombs. That's excellent.
Little green marshmallows.
That's excellent.
Be nice. Little atomic bombs. But no, I really think it'd be great.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I really think though.
Love it.
I really think that the next big war will mostly be fought with ballistic missiles, satellites, drones, you know, laser guided missiles, maybe lasers too. We had that laser shit going on in the fucking Navy. Fucking things are shooting. They can shoot like 100 planes out of the sky.
Lasers are no joke nowadays. I don't think we know how much not a joke they are.
What if, like, can you imagine, like, a country going to war with the United States? Like, no, like China or Russia, where they had the actual balls, even to send, like, a couple thousand planes towards us, and we just shot them all out of the sky at the same exact time with lasers, and they see the radar, and they see 1,000 planes going towards Pearl Harbor, bloop. And they're like, yo, we're almost there, and you just see, bloop. And they're all
We're
gone.
going to hit Pearl Harbor again? That's some foul shit.
And then we call them and say, yo, what were you guys doing in our airspace? You want to talk? Boom.
We got the black boxes, bro. What's up?
Yeah. How about this? People know something about lasers, too, which has a lot to do with drones. We're learning how to basically... if you saw that video with the Navy ship that shot the laser at the boat really far away... There's like a little black box on top of it or something like that. They had to stand it up on top of the boat, and they hit the black box to show the accuracy. What if we were to shoot it at Beijing and just move it?
You're just evil.
No, think about it, though. Think about it.
You're just fucking evil.
Boris, what if we were able to shoot a laser?
A continuous beam. Like a boom. Like that?
Well, this is the problem. The reason why we can't do it...
Power.
No, this beats the flat Earth theory. The reason why we can't do it is because the world's curved. So if we shot a laser from California, it's not going to hit China because China might be down here. We're going to shoot it this way.
No, you'd have to be there and go. Boo.
We have to be somewhere because they say every mile it changes.
Some lightsaber shit.
It's a big deal because if you're 1 inch off the first mile, you'll be 2 inches off the second.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're still cutting shit down. So you start from ground level, you'll kill some shit.
What I'm saying is that this is the globe, right?
And it goes.
United States is here and China's down here. Even if we point it down, we're still not going to hit it.
Yeah, I know. You got to be closer.
So that's where drones come in now. That's what I'm saying, drones. Imagine you had a drone
That could do that. That's
with a laser,
scary.
and it's just flying.
Scary.
And if it positions itself the right way, at the right distance,
A laser has no recoil.
and they can just cut all the buildings in half,
Well, think about it this
and
way.
they all collapse.
You just gave me a good idea. Listen, you gave me a good idea. Because the whole time I was thinking, when you were talking about put little guns on them,
Yeah.
you know what I was thinking
Awesome
about?
idea.
You know what I was thinking about? Recoil. A targeting system would be shit just for recoil because the guns going off would shake the fucking thing.
Can
Okay?
you fix that though?
I know you could fix it. And you just told me how. By using lasers.
That'd be awesome.
A laser has no recoil
No?
and it travels quick.
Guess what? Doesn't cost
So if
anything.
you-
No material.
No, it costs you.
No material.
It
Just
costs.
charge it up.
Well,
Battery charger. No, seriously, I've seen this before. Battery
well,
charger.
yeah. Battery charger, yes. But it'll cost you in drone construction for sure. You'd need you'd need a heavy lifting drone to be able to lift enough weight to power a laser, which is doable. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not.
Well, they're gonna make
all.
things smaller as time goes. So maybe the
No. You just make shit.
No, whatever powers the laser is gonna get smaller and lighter anyway.
Right, and at the same time, you can get a rig to pick that up. I think it'll still be the size of this table. For now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Size of this table
Yeah,
easily.
like from me to you.
But you can get
Perfect.
You can get it down to a size. You can get it down to.
Start there. If you have something that could autonomously fly and apply lasers, get the fuck out of here. That's
about this, though?
This is warfare changing.
How about this though? What if you can create a drone that's the size of that fucking computer screen, right? And it can fly for the next month with a charged battery. You could fly this thing in the ocean. It has a tiny laser. It could be fucking this big, right? And all it does is you see Shanghai or Beijing, and we're gonna have to go to war with them. And all it does is it point out a perfect point where every building can be cut in half. The laser goes like this. This is the laser. Ready? It goes zzz, over.
The power source you'd need for that would be immense.
That's
That
what we have
drone
to get.
can never handle it.
That's what we need.
The weight.
I know, but we have to need to create a laser.
You
like
may
that.
as well bring an aircraft carrier and shoot it off of it because that's what you'd need.
Even if we had that, even a plane.
Could do it.
What I'm saying is, even if we could knock out one building, can you imagine you can cut buildings in half and just take out the whole city in one shot?
You're killing a lot of innocent bystanders.
Listen, it's World War III. We're getting invaded. We have to hit the capital.
All right, then yeah.
Can you imagine?
Then
somebody,
yeah. Make sure that shit stays on long so I can cut down everything.
The thing is that, Boris, in order for me to cut this room down, Boris, I have to go like this, right? But if the laser goes further,
Yes.
you can cut out like almost a
The
quarter
whole
of the world.
block, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be really quick.
The power you'd need for that, Bob, is
Yeah.
immense. The amplification, so you'd need a lot of power. Aircraft carrier could do it.
Or a huge ass plane.
No. You need an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
One of them nuke-powered ones, I think they can keep it going
And
nicely.
submarines.
Not yet. I want to first see how, if we're gonna cut.
What? Boris, submarine? Hold on, stop. Oh, the scope comes up out of the water. It goes
Brrr.
zzz, over.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
And how about this? Under the water,
That'd
can
be
still hit
fucking
planes.
crazy.
That'd be a good weapon. Listen, if you need anybody for a job for a weapons factory, I have good ideas.
R&D.
What's his name?
You need to work in R&D.
What's his name?
Research and development,
fuck,
Bob.
what's his
That's where
name?
you need to work.
Who's that crazy guy creating all those missiles and shit flying out of space?
Missile
that space
crazy.
program.
Elon
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, looking for a job. Elon Musk, give me a
Hire
job.
this kid. Are
Yes.
you serious?
I have good ideas.
Are you serious?
Lasers from submarines.
Elon Musk would be fascinated with you.
Yes, I have the ideas. You make them. That's it. Charge $1 million an idea.
Damn, son.
Why not?
You
This guy spent $1 million on flamethrowers.
You don't want to just be his friend, man?
To be my friend, it costs money. That's it. I charge for my friendship now. It's worth it.
That's how y'all know I'm loaded.
Nah, Boris owes me a lot of money. 20 years of it.
Oh, God, yes.
Nah, but yo, Elon Musk. Oh, man. That guy's awesome.
Yes.
That's a guy I want to just hang out with,
he's-
smoke pot, and
yo,
drink.
That's one of my personal heroes.
Oh, Elon Musk is definitely the Einstein of this day.
Wouldn't go that far,
Yo, he is.
but
He
I
is.
see where you're going.
The problem is no one's going to give him credit because the technology is already there to help him. Because Einstein didn't have that, you know, along with Tesla. They were creating the technology in order to create.
Yeah, but
Musk.
this is the next generation of guys using their
But
theories.
I think out of all the people on the planet, I think people like Elon Musk, they could put them into an Einstein category.
Yes, I agree with you.
The guy
They're savants in something.
No, the guy sent a rocket to outer space and brought it back and landed in the middle of the ocean on a platform.
That was some G-ass shit.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. But Einstein could not fucking do that. He's a different Einstein.
Because, remember, no, he's not. Because he's using the fundamentals of the first Einstein
Yes.
to achieve what he's achieving. So, theoretically, Einstein paved the way for him to do what he's doing.
Yes.
That's all. So, it's all connected.
Like I said, I think Elon Musk,
He's one of those greats.
what he did with the SpaceX, we created the rocket to go to outer space.
I hope he holds through with his promise to go to Mars, because I think it would unite the whole country in just watching it.
He's going there. Oh, you're right about that. The fucking moon landing, everybody was happy that day.
This is what I'm saying. I need this to happen again for humanity, so go Elon, please. Yeah. Please.
Where's he from, Elon Musk?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to say one of the Nordics. No, you know what? Elon Musk is worth it.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
It'll be
Elon Musk, I'm looking for a job. I got crazy fucking ideas that I might just tell you, and you might want to fucking make them. Like good fucking ideas. Good ideas. Remember, drones with lasers on them.
I don't think you'd like that too much.
No, the drones with lasers on them are awesome, bro. Real lasers. Fucking melt shit, man, you know? It'd be fun.
Damn, son.
What?
Elon Musk was born in South Africa.
Okay, yeah, I figured it was one of those places. There's an accent. What?
You're good.
How about this though?
You're good.
Do you know that Neil deGrasse Tyson? I like what he said. He said the smartest person in the world will probably come out of Africa because they believe that's where man started. So they believe the DNA is strong and the intelligence. They said if the smartest person in the world will probably come from Africa.
South Africa, Canada, and now in the United States.
Yeah, he has a little Canadian thing with the little AA thing, whatever the fuck they say.
Yo, Elon's a beast. Go get him, kid.
You know where he ended up, though? The U.S. That's where the money's at, kid. He ain't dumb. Now, where's this car company originate from?
Here.
Here? So is it considered a U.S. car now, Tesla?
Yes.
So that's awesome. Elon Musk, my man. Boom.
Tesla is American.
We're the next fucking big thing with cars, bro. It's us.
We've always been.
No, since the Tesla came out, that was the next best thing, kid.
You have no idea. Like you're saying something without knowing the implications. I'll give you a little bit.
Saying 20, 30 years.
I'll give you a trip deeper into that. Tesla, when he came out with the car,
a self-driving car. He's fucking awesome.
He's a beast.
He's awesome. He's fun.
He came out with a car, and afterwards he said, "You know what? I want everyone to be building this car. How do I do that?"
Can I ask you a question?
Wait, you can't.
No, because not
in the middle of the
statement.
statement. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Don't stop me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. So he said, "You know what I'm gonna do with this car? I want everyone to build my car. So I'm gonna. I know my design is so good. It just needs to be improved upon here, here, and here. And you guys are car companies. So I'm gonna give the blueprints away. Give away, right?" Some companies, I'm sure every single company was waiting to get that blueprint and go, oh, they call it open source, when you open source a blueprint. So anyone can make money off of it. They go, fuck, we got to build this. I see the development of more fully electric cars, but nothing touching a Tesla just yet, in reality. And I'm saying he gave that away because he said, he goes, even if I'm the best car manufacturer in the world, I won't reduce the carbon footprint that I want in cleaning the earth and shit and making it green. So I'm going to give it away and I'm going to show them how it is to make bread off of it And now they're going to do it, and it's going to make it faster. I want to reduce the carbon blueprint. It's not about the money I'm trying to make. He goes, I don't care if Tesla goes broke, but like if Lexus goes, you know what? We've built a better one than you. You know what he'll say?
Get rid of all cars.
Yo, if he'll say, kick ass, enjoy.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the idea.
If you get rid of all cars, you would definitely.
You're not getting rid. You're never getting rid of cars.
No, I'm saying if you get rid of all the cars that burn in the carbon and shit like that, it'd fucking be great, man.
Within the next 25 years.
Maybe longer.
No. By the way, we're moving. If we keep moving without killing
We're
ourselves,
going electric.
we're gonna go to fully electric. And I believe right now the guys that have the spotlight in my eyes, right now, are the solar panel guys. Whoever's developing more potency out of a solar panel, you're the one to be watched. Those are the stocks to be bought. Because once they make breakthroughs in making that shit actually generate, it's already generating usable power. But I'm trying to see it amplified. For instance, to put on my car and know that my car always got gas in it. Because it's daytime. If it's daytime, I'm guaranteed, let's say, 65% charge. So if I charge my shit while I'm home, it's guaranteed to be charged for that long, like to gain that much. So it's like, fuck, man. I get free gas. Maybe not all the way charged free gas. Yeah, maybe my battery will run low. I'll have to plug it in at the house. But most of the time, I ain't worried. In case I'm stuck somewhere, I'll stay the night. Let my car charge.
Yeah.
So it's going to get to that point, in my opinion, within the next 25 years. Easy. Easy.
What did Elon Musk originally do? What app did he start?
PayPal.
Fucking genius.
I use PayPal now. Elon Musk is a personal hero. Believe me. The shit this guy is doing just because he wants to. Because you know, the reason I say that.
How much he sell PayPal for? Billions, right?
Regardless, he got kicked out. He got bought out.
But he got bought for billions, though.
Yeah.
Yo, everyone.
He almost. You know how many times this guy almost went broke? Did you know that when that rocket you're talking about landed on the water? Did you know about this? They failed 3 times before.
Yeah, it blew up or something like that. Yeah.
Right, and he said, financially, this is the last time I'll be able to do this. If this doesn't work, we're fucked. And that thing landed.
Now,
it wasn't on the water part.
Yeah.
It just landed. And he said...
He landed on the water.
And do you know what that does, bro? That's a recyclable space delivery vehicle.
Yes.
Meaning it'll be reusable. So
for thousands of times, maybe.
You have just lowered the cost of space travel.
At 90%. More.
No, not more. Maybe a little less.
No, going back and forth.
I would say 80%. So you go from 80 to 20.
Yeah.
Imagine getting that in your mortgage.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is the deal with Elon Musk. Number one, all his projects, even that, his name's on the line, his money, trust me, my man was never going to go broke because he's using other people's money to do this shit.
No,
he ain't stupid.
Here's the thing.
Oh, let me finish for a second. I just started.
He's not a businessman.
He's not. What I'm saying is
what
that...
What is he then?
He's in the private sector. Everything
what
he does.
What is he?
What? Oh, he's a businessman. He's a billionaire. He's a businessman.
What is he primarily?
Primarily?
Yeah.
My opinion, what is Elon Musk? He's a very smart person, number one, with marketing. He knows how to market his products. Hold on, stop
wrong.
for a second.
No, wrong. It's already
wrong. I didn't
wrong.
finish saying what I'm saying yet. But I think he's a person who came up with a good idea, made a lot of money off of it, but he also has a lot of other good ideas. Meaning PayPal was one idea, right? Hold on, let me finish.
All right, too late.
Hold on,
no, too late. You got too much time.
I'm not too late. Let me say,
too much time.
Hold on,
too
you
much
just
time.
talked for 15 minutes
too
and I talked for a minute.
Too much time.
I was going to say, I thought you asked about PayPal. Elon Musk came out with PayPal. It was a good idea. He made a lot of money off of it.
I asked you a question and you're giving me a story.
I'm telling you who he is.
I don't need to know who he is. I actually know who he is.
Ask me who do you think he is. He's a person that...
who? One word.
Entrepreneur. All right? There you go. I can't explain.
I like it. But in his words, he is an engineer. They asked him, they go, what do you do all day? Like with all the things you got going on, what do you do? He goes, well, people think I'm this business guy. He goes, no, I'm developing stuff. I'm an engineer.
Ideas.
He makes things. It's like, imagine like
All right.
fulfilling every curiosity you've ever had about how stuff works, but making money off of it. And he's an engineer first, and he's a nerdy kid.
Yeah.
And that makes him amazing because he actually pulled it off.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm sure he's not nerdy, but like, But what I'm saying is, this guy is an engineer first, and everything else comes second. But I think his determination to help humanity, just to progress humanity. They asked him and said, how did you feel about, that all the NASA people laughed at him when he started SpaceX?
Yes.
They
I was
fucking
going to that.
straight up laughed at him, and they had an interview with him, and they were like, how do you feel that your idols, Buzz Aldrin and them, are shitting on you? And he goes, yo, that shit hurt. That shit really hurt. And this was before he landed the vertical rocket that we were talking about, the interview. And then he landed that shit. So, like, he achieved something, and he's like, yo, we're trying to get to Mars in 26. And, like, I look at a guy like that, and I go, I think he thinks it's possible. If he thinks it's possible, go get him, son. Go get him.
Yeah, I was gonna
go get him.
I was gonna say that he was a guy that at the beginning of his life, he was a smart marketer, he was a smart tech guy. He knew what people wanted. He knew how to market it, and he started PayPal. When he started PayPal and he got it going or whatever, they obviously something happened, like you said, they bought him out or he sold it. But I think he sold it.
They bought him out. They wanted him
whatever.
out of the company. They kicked him out of his own company.
I'm not going to get into detail about that, but he still walked.
That's the detail.
The bottom line is he walked into that project with fucking dollars in his pocket, and he walked away with billions. So it doesn't matter. The thing is that
him and his friend built that shit.
All right. He was a smart enough guy to
One slept, one coded, one slept. That's how they did that shit. His words.
I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck. Oh, I know what I was going to say now. He was smart enough to realize that PayPal was only a ladder to what he wanted to do. It wasn't his dream. It wasn't his main focus. But he knew that I had to use something like this to make a lot of money to get to my next project. The guy, you asked me who you think he was a guy who had some crazy fucking wild ideas, and he wanted to try some crazy shit, but he didn't have the money and the people around him to do it. So when he was able to walk away with PayPal and get all that money for that, the billions of dollars, he's probably like, holy shit, now I can start a small little program and build a fucking flamethrower or a fucking electric car or a fucking spaceship. Hold on a second. And he was able to do that. And you were right. When he stepped into the scene, he started telling people his ideas and what he wanted to do with his money, what he wanted to finance. And he had his own ideas. And yes, he was an engineer. Because his engineer, not only with technology, he actually engineered the human population to easier. Hold on. People did laugh at him. And he had a... Well, don't do that, man. That's rude.
I'm raising my hand. Because you're going to keep going.
So forget it, guy. You go. I was just going to get to my point, but I'm not
Get to your point. Get to your point.
What I'm saying is that
I'm going to forget by then.
Nobody knew who the fuck he was when he had PayPal. Then he sold PayPal. And people heard about what he sold it for. And it's okay, it's just some smart tech guy who made billions of dollars. But as time went on, he started to say, hey, I have a fucking idea about this and that. And I want to do this. I want to build spaceships. I want to build rockets. I want to build electric cars that drive by themselves. People fucking laughed at him. But now he's fucking doing it. And that's why I say he's the Einstein of our time. Because people laughed at Einstein his whole life when he told people that Einstein was what
they never questioned Einstein.
Einstein, when he was very young and he had ideas about certain things, other scientists from his country, not from America, not after he was a great scientist, before he was a great scientist, people to him said, you're fucking insane, this is not possible. You can't do this. You're not going to do this. You're a fucking poor kid working in a fucking mailroom. You're not going to split the atom. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it one day. No, you're not. So people did tell him that.
He didn't. Okay.
But as he went on, don't tell me when Einstein was 13 years old and he said, I want to fucking do this and do that. I think
What did he want to do at 13?
What I'm saying is not 13. Okay, I don't know the exact age Einstein came up with the idea of doing certain thing with EMC square, but I'm sure the first.
Way later.
Okay.
Way later.
I don't know. I never said I knew how old he was. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
when Einstein was younger, and he told people his ideas and what he wanted to do for a living and what he wanted to create and what he wanted to be, there was a lot of people who looked at him and said, "You're fucking crazy. You're fucking stupid. You ain't doing that." Because he's from some poor village where in Poland somewhere.
I think so, bro.
All right, so you know what though? You're right. When Einstein was 15 years old, and he said to somebody, "You know what? I want to do this and that." They said, "Yeah, you're gonna do it, 100%, Einstein. You're gonna
What
do it."
level was he at? Then I don't know that.
Any scientist, anybody that created something, the majority of people that created some wild shit,
Didn't create it at 13.
no, not at 13. I'm saying they might have an idea at 18, 25, 27, 13, 15. Okay, when I was 13 years old, I might have
He started his whole shit when he was in the 40s, kid.
What I'm saying is when he was in
30s,
his
40s.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to quote myself to be exact. I'm assuming
I prefer that.
Okay, I'm assuming when Einstein was in his 30s, maybe 33 years old and 6 months, and maybe the first week of his 6th month. Maybe at that time, he might have sat down with a guy that he was working with when he wasn't a scientist, and he said, "Hey, man, you know what? I was thinking I might want to create this." That guy might have said to him, "Hey, man, you're fucking loony. That's just never going to happen." But guess what? He might have did it. Same thing with Elon Musk. When Elon Musk was coming up, he was talking about certain things that he wanted to do in the future, and people, like you said, laughed at him and said, "You're fucking nuts. It ain't gonna happen. You're not smart enough to do this." But he fucking did it. So I'm saying you can compare him to a Tesla or an Einstein in the future because these people will let that.
Yes.
Thomas Edison laughed at fucking Tesla when he had ideas about doing certain things. He laughed at him.
He didn't laugh at him. He took his ideas.
He took them, but he also laughed at him.
No. He didn't laugh at him. He took his ideas and killed them.
Let me ask you a question.
They
They probably did, yeah. I'm saying, but even not even Edison. Tesla was laughed at throughout his life growing up about his ideas.
I don't know about that, so I can't agree.
They thought he was crazy when he was talking shit when he's fucking 20 in his 20s and 30s about doing certain things. They thought he was crazy.
You know, people thought I was crazy when I started this podcast.
Yes.
But like having you on here is proof that it's fucking crazy. So here's a toast to the cat.
Cheers. A lot of these people who are very intelligent, like you said, they grew up in their life reading books, studying things. People looked at them like they were out of the ordinary. They were crazy. These people are fucking weird. This guy's sitting there staring in the sky all fucking day and he's counting shit. He's out of his fucking bird. But that's the guy 20, 30 years later, after he's done counting, says, "Yo, look what I found." Boom, 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 boom. And then people study it and say, "Yo, this guy was right." Okay? Right now, Michio Kaku is trying to prove Einstein wrong on some theories. And he might.
I think he's building on his theories. He's not proving them wrong. Remember, science
you build on a theory,
science builds on itself. You might find something that's wrong, yes, but you want to use the theory that was already there to build the next thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That scientists build off of each other because you build off of data that's collected. What is science but collected data? You understand? So you collect enough of it, and you can go, okay, the statistics are like the spikes you have in the thing. The statistics are that this gets the most. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. So the scientists go, okay, right here's where the data is. Right here's where the spike is. This is what I'm going to look at.
I think scientists, the whole point of being a good scientist, and a lot of them, is that, yes, they do work off of other people's work, but they try to not prove them wrong, but as they work off their work, they come to a conclusion and say, wait, he was wrong about this. This is the way it is or the way it goes. And they prove those ex-scientists wrong. Not on every one of their theories, but out of one project, if there's 100 theories, out of one project, they might be right about 85 of them, but a new scientist might find 15 different ways to do different things and say, you know what, he was wrong about these 15 things, but he's right about these 85. And it goes on and on. The whole point of being a scientist is to basically challenge the last scientist who had the last theory. It's like archaeology in a way too. When someone says, no, this happened at this time, someone else steps in, no, you're wrong. Same thing with scientists. You know, the whole what was it, the theory of relativity or something like that. That's what Michio Kaku is. He's saying Einstein is right about some things.
He's using it.
He's using it
to do his thing.
But he's finding new things, and then new things
based off of it.
Yes, but also he's also proven some of his theories wrong.
Yeah, but that's what's going to happen.
That's how science is all about. You challenge other theories.
And if you succeed mathematically, guess what? It's too
You're
bad.
right. I remember
Science has no fucking...
Neil deGrasse Tyson said this, that what happens
everybody wins policy.
A lot of scientists say this. What happens is a scientist comes up with a theory, and he presents it to 10 different scientists. And all 10 scientists study the theory and come up with their own theory. And they try to prove him wrong.
Right.
And if all 10 of them can't prove him wrong, then they will all agree to say that he's right. But if out of 10 of them, just say 1 or 2 of them prove him wrong, it's still a theory. Because now you have 8 guys saying, I believe him, but he's a professional scientist. So the whole point of science is that one scientist comes out with a theory, and maybe hundreds of thousands of scientists are trying to prove him wrong.
Yes.
That's how you prove it's right. So Michio Kaku, all the work he's doing, he's trying to prove Einstein wrong, but he's finding out that he was right about some things, but he's also wrong about a lot of things, because he didn't have the technology back then.
Michio Kaku is big into string theory.
He's a nuclear physicist.
Yes, but
originally,
he's big into string theory.
That's one of his what do they call them?
Pièces de résistance.
Whatever. That's one of his big things, though. But deep down inside, Michio Kaku and even Neil deGrasse, they have worked with the government on certain projects.
You know what the cool?
They're very serious.
You know what the cool thing about those 2 guys you mentioned? Because they're fucking amazing.
Is they walk around Manhattan like they're freely just doing everything they gotta do. They're fucking awesome. They walk around freely. They walk around freely. You can see them in Manhattan.
Let me tell you why. The way
everyone loves them.
You know why? Let me tell you why. Because the way they speak. Here's the thing.
In simple terms.
Here's the thing. Some people are very smart, but they will not be able to explain shit to you.
No.
Because you're going to be sitting there going, what the fuck did he just say, bro?
They can.
Michio Kaku and Neil deGrasse Tyson, Michio Kaku in particular,
he's very good at it,
taught me the meaning and a visual representation of fucking gravity, bro. Okay? Me. And once I saw what gravity is and him explaining it in layman's terms that I can understand, he taught me the solar system. He expanded my mind in the way I thought. Neil deGrasse Tyson is literally on the same level with him. It's just they speak in different tonalities. Which one do you prefer? And they both speak about the same thing, and it's glorious.
The reason why Neil deGrasse Tyson speaks to me better is because he's from the Bronx. He's a New York guy.
Fair enough. Well, so is Michio, son.
Yeah, but no, I don't know if Michio is. No, I think Michio. I don't know if he's from New York.
He teaches at Brooklyn College.
He teaches here, but he's not from New York.
Oh no, he's not from New York.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, whatever his name is.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He's from the Bronx. He's a city guy.
Crazy, wonderful human being.
The way he talks.
Wonderful human being.
I would say that Neil, he talks. When he talks common sense lines.
I think it's also engaging.
No, the way he speaks about science.
He engages your mind. He makes you think. Like with the stuff that he asks and says, like it's like.
Whoa. No, what he does is that he takes the most complicated thing
and breaks it down.
And he breaks it down into the most simplest terms that an average kid from New York City
can understand. Yeah, man.
Who maybe grew up in the same neighborhood as him, or maybe 3-4 miles away, he can understand his terminology, his language, and he breaks it down, and he uses like the simplest things to explain the most difficult thing. And then what he does is he opens a door for that kid, and then that kid watches what he says, and then that kid says, you know what? I want to go further. I'm going to try to see the more difficult way to understand
And then
this.
when he watches Michio Kaku afterwards.
Well, he watches probably...
Michio is more like less forgiving. I know what you mean about Neil deGrasse.
I was just going to say, he probably goes to school, and he has a science teacher who explains everything in the difficult terms, but he was just watching Neil deGrasse on YouTube, and when his science teacher talks about a similar topic, he can relate better now, because now, even though he's talking intellectually and using big words, when it comes down to the end of what the teacher's saying, he can say, hey, I already know about this. This guy explained it, this, and that, But he learns it in a different language. See, Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku are speaking a different language. Yes. They're speaking like the modern language of science now.
The language of understanding.
Back in the day, how about this?
They want to teach you.
There was an old saying. If you hear that old saying, can you speak English now? You know where that came from? That came from scientists talking to government officials about science. And government officials are dumb as fuck. So,
I believe it.
You have some scientists saying that, if we drop this fucking bomb and it goes off, there's a good chance that we can kill the whole world. Are you sure about this? And the scientist starts to explain it. Know what the government says? Can you speak English, please? And they say, okay, this is the deal. We drop it here. This happens, boom, the whole world's dead.
Right.
Want to take a chance? And that's when they make the decision.
Right.
So it takes... Can you break it down to English terms? When they say break it down to English, you're saying break it down to easier terms for me.
And those two cats, when they speak, they do that.
They do that.
And they taught me things.
How about that?
That's what I'm saying.
A kid from Harvard, a kid from Yale, and a kid from a regular neighborhood from New York City, Chicago, L.A., or Miami could understand him the same.
Yes.
All together. We all can understand him.
And that is the gift. That's why these people are very important within our lifetime, because they freely attempt to open your mind at no cost. All you got to do is listen.
They know how to communicate with all types of
They know how to relate a point to you.
I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson could talk. I think if a 5th grader watched him or a 12th grader, they would maybe understand differently, but they would both learn the same.
They'd learn something.
Yes.
That's for fuck sure.
How about this? Oh, I wish I saw my son more often, but if I was with him every day, I'd be watching Neil deGrasse stuff.
As you should. Yeah, boy.
There's a lot of guys that watch.
Yes.
Graham Hancock. Everything. I would bring him into all type of topics, from the pyramids to fucking moon.
Mm-hmm.
I bring it to everything. But those guys. Like I say, Elon Musk, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Michio Kaku, even Graham Hancock. What's his name too? The guy Eric Von Dyken. These guys are one of a fucking billion, man, in a lifetime.
Yeah,
they're not easy, bro. I mean, you have 6 billion people on the planet, and you have like probably maybe, I would say maybe 5 out of every billion are unique. Maybe 10 are unique, like an Elon Musk type thing. Because you have people, other countries too. Don't forget that are smart. China, Japan.
Any country, anywhere. It's a randomness.
Even the guy in North Korea who helped him create the fucking nuclear weapon.
Smart guy, right?
Smart guy. He didn't have what the United States had, but he created it from dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are smart. They can look at a piece of paper and figure shit out.
Yeah,
something beyond.
Yeah, bro.
So,
listen. Here's to all of our geniuses. Please let this human race achieve what you're thinking.
And at that note,
I think it's time to call it a night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for joining the late night show.
Yeah.
GODMODepodcast.
All fucking day. All fucking day.
The clips will be on tomorrow. The full video on Boris's site.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.